Their wealthy man has received divine instruction to find you and change your life forever. This isn't random or by chance. It's happening because of something you've been doing that caught heaven's attention. Right now, as you're watching this, preparations are being made for your relocation to a place of blessing and abundance. This message is urgent because the opportunity coming your way has a divine time frame attached to it. The wealthy benefactor who's been assigned to you doesn't even know why he feels so strongly about helping you, but God has placed your name in his heart for a specific purpose. What's about to happen will completely transform your living situation, your resources, and your future. This wealthy individual has the connections and finances to change your circumstances overnight, but there's a limited window for this blessing to manifest. God has highlighted you for this season of favor, but divine opportunities require your awareness and cooperation. If you recognize and prepare for what's coming, you'll step into a level of provision you've only dreamed about until now. But if you dismiss this message or fail to prepare spiritually, this blessing might pass you by. God's timing in this matter is perfect. The wealthy person has reached a point in their life where they're searching for meaning beyond their riches, and you're the divine assignment they've been prepared for. The wealthy benefactor noticed you because of your consistent spiritual faithfulness that most people never saw. Those private prayers you've been saying, the small acts of kindness you've performed without recognition, the gratitude you've expressed even during difficult times, these things created spiritual ripples that have reached further than you. No. Like fragrant incense rising to heaven, your faithful actions have created a spiritual signature that's recognizable to those who are spiritually attuned. Think of your good deeds like seeds planted in secret that are now growing into visible fruit that others can see. While you thought no one was watching, heaven was recording every faithful moment. The wealthy person who's about to contact you has been divinely positioned to recognize the spiritual qualities you possess. Their resources are about to become the answer to prayers you've prayed when you thought nobody was listening. This isn't just any wealthy person. It's someone who has been divinely prepared to find people exactly like you. They've achieved financial success but recently experienced a spiritual awakening that changed their perspective on wealth. They now understand that their abundance was given to them to be a blessing to others who have been faithful with little. Just like Joseph in Egypt was positioned to help his family during famine, or Esther was placed in the palace for such a time as this wealthy individual has been strategically positioned to elevate you now. Their own story involves a dramatic transformation, from focusing solely on accumulating wealth to recognizing their divine assignment as a helper and elevator of others. They've been specifically searching for someone with your exact spiritual qualities and practical skills. What seems like random chance to others is actually divine orchestration at work. The reason they're drawn to help you specifically is because your faithfulness in small matters has qualified you for greater responsibility. They need someone they can trust with the resources and opportunities they're about to provide, and your consistent spiritual integrity has made you the perfect candidate. As I share more about this divine opportunity unfolding in your life, I invite you to join our spiritual community by liking this video and subscribing to this channel. By staying connected, you'll receive more time-sensitive divine messages like this one. Remember, when heaven releases special guidance, being positioned to receive it quickly can make all the difference. Hit that subscribe button now to ensure you never miss a divine alert that could change your life circumstances overnight. In the coming days, watch carefully for these divine confirmations that your relocation blessing is approaching. You'll start noticing unexpected conversations about new locations or opportunities, seemingly random discussions that touch on moving, traveling, or changing environments. Pay attention if you suddenly encounter the same numbers repeatedly, especially numbers that remind you of addresses, distances, or financial amounts. These are divine signposts guiding you. You might experience unusual dreams about new homes, packing belongings, or meeting influential people. Your intuition will feel heightened about certain locations or opportunities that previously weren't on your radar. Physical signs will appear in your current environment. Things breaking down or concluding could indicate a chapter closing before your transition begins. Not every coincidence is a divine sign, so use spiritual discernment. True divine signs create a sense of peaceful knowing rather than anxious uncertainty. They often come in patterns of 3 or more, confirming the same message through different channels. When you notice potential signs, write them down immediately to track the pattern of confirmation. If something feels particularly significant, pause and pray for clarity about its meaning. These divine breadcrumbs are being placed along your path right now, preparing you mentally and spiritually for the sudden blessing that's approaching your life. As this major life change approaches, rest assured that divine protection surrounds every aspect of this transition. God never brings an opportunity without providing the safety and guidance needed to navigate it successfully. Guardian angels have already been assigned specifically to this relocation process, ensuring that contracts, conversations, and connections all align with your highest good. The wealthy person who's about to contact you has been divinely vetted and guided, even if they don't fully realize it. Their character and intentions have been prepared to ensure your well-being. You'll also be protected from well-meaning people who might discourage you from taking this leap of faith. Some friends or family might question this unexpected blessing out of concern or even jealousy, but divine wisdom will help you discern which voices to heed and which to kindly disregard. Remember that when God relocates you, the same protection that goes before you also guards behind you, ensuring a complete transition without lingering entanglement from your previous season. The timing of this opportunity is no accident. It's divine perfection unfolding in your life. This blessing isn't arriving randomly, but has been calibrated to intersect with your life at precisely the right moment. Think about your recent prayers and the specific things you've been asking for. This opportunity is the answer manifesting, though perhaps in a different package than you expected. Notice how current events in the world have created the exact conditions needed for this relocation to benefit you maximally. Economic shifts, industry changes, or social movements have all been part of preparing the perfect environment for your next chapter. Your skills and experiences have been developing all along for this moment. Nothing in your journey has been wasted. The wealthy benefactor's timeline has also been divinely aligned with yours. Their recent decisions, business moves, or spiritual awakening have positioned them to recognize your value exactly when they have the resources to help you. What seems like sudden good fortune is actually the culmination of many divine streams, flowing together at the perfect confluence. Appreciate the intricate orchestration happening behind the scenes of your life, bringing together people, resources, and opportunities that only divine coordination could arrange. Just as this divine message is preparing you for unexpected blessing, your support helps us deliver similar life-changing messages to others waiting for their breakthrough. Consider sending a super thanks of $5, $10, or $20 as a seed of gratitude for this timely warning. When you sow into this ministry, you're not only helping others receive their divine alerts, but also establishing a spiritual principle of giving that positions you for greater receiving in your own life. Now is the time to prepare yourself spiritually and practically for the sudden elevation coming your way. Start by creating mental space for this blessing. Release limited thinking and begin envisioning yourself thriving in new surroundings. Your mind must be ready before your circumstances change, or you'll struggle to adapt when the opportunity arrives. Emotionally prepare by processing any attachment to your current location that might cause hesitation, when it's time to move quickly. Find healthy closure with your present environment while remaining open to what's ahead. Practice these spiritual disciplines daily. Gratitude for what's coming, faith declarations about your readiness to receive, and quiet meditation to hear. Divine guidance about specific preparations. Begin organizing your practical affairs, gather important documents, consider which possessions are essential versus those you could release, and tie up loose ends that could complicate a quick transition. Create a simple action plan for what you'll do when the contact comes, so you won't be overwhelmed in the moment. Most importantly, maintain humility throughout this process. This blessing isn't coming because you've earned it or are more deserving than others. It's divine grace flowing through your faithfulness. The mindset of a humble receiver ensures that when elevation comes, you'll steward it properly rather than being corrupted by sudden blessing. Your character preparation now determines how well you'll handle the resources coming your way. Speak these powerful declarations daily to prepare your spirit for the blessing coming your way. Each morning, look in the mirror and say with conviction, "I am divinely positioned for unexpected favor. The right people are being directed to me with life-changing opportunities." Throughout your day, whenever doubt tries to creep in, counter it immediately with, "I am worthy of this blessing because God has chosen me for this purpose." As you prepare for sleep, declare, "Divine connections are finding me even while I rest. My tomorrow is already arranged with divine appointments." When facing uncertainty about the details, affirm, "Perfect timing is working in my situation. I trust the divine process completely." These words aren't magic spells, but spiritual tools that align your thoughts with heaven's intentions for you. They build a foundation of expectant faith that attracts the very blessings you're declaring. Your words create the spiritual atmosphere around you, so fill that atmosphere with confident expectation rather than anxious questioning. What you consistently declare today becomes your reality tomorrow. Not everyone will celebrate your sudden blessing. Prepare now for how you'll respond when faced with skepticism or outright opposition. Some family members might question your wisdom in accepting this opportunity, while friends might suggest suspicious motives behind the wealthy person's offer. These reactions often stem from their own fear or limited thinking, rather than genuine concern for you. Remember Joseph in the Bible, whose brothers couldn't recognize his divine elevation because they were still seeing him as their little brother. Or David, whose own family questioned his ability until his divine appointment manifested. Your blessing might trigger others' insecurities about their own lives. During this waiting period, carefully guard your faith. Be selective about who you share your expectations with. Some wells of advice are poisoned with doubt that can contaminate your clear vision. Distinguish between wise counsel that asks thoughtful questions versus fearful opinions that automatically reject unusual blessings. When facing opposition, respond with gentle confidence rather than defensive arguments. Your blessing won't need your defense. Its manifestation will speak for itself. Stay firmly anchored in what you know God has revealed to you, regardless of who doesn't yet see what you can see. This relocation isn't just about improving your circumstances. It carries a divine assignment that extends beyond your personal comfort. The wealthy benefactor is bringing you into their sphere of influence because your spiritual gifts and practical abilities are needed for kingdom purposes. Your faithfulness in small matters has qualified you for greater responsibility. In your new position, you'll have opportunities to influence decisions that affect many lives. The skills you've developed during leaner seasons weren't just for survival, they were preparation for this expanded role. Your unique perspective and spiritual sensitivity will provide insights that wealthy circles often lack. Your assignment includes being a good steward of new resources. Remember that increase comes with accountability, not to make you anxious, but to keep you purposeful. Avoid the traps that often accompany sudden blessing: pride, wasteful spending, or forgetting your spiritual foundations. Instead, approach your new assignment with humble gratitude, asking daily how these resources can serve divine purposes beyond yourself. Your elevation is meant to create elevation for others through you. A divine appointment is unfolding between you and a wealthy benefactor who's about to change your life through relocation. This isn't random chance, but the result of your consistent spiritual faithfulness that heaven has noticed. Watch for the signs confirming this opportunity and prepare your heart and affairs for sudden blessing. Stay protected through the transition by following divine guidance precisely. Remember that this elevation comes with greater responsibility to use your new position for kingdom purposes. Remain humble yet confident as this blessing unfolds. Declare your readiness to receive what's been prepared for you, and trust the perfect timing, orchestrating every detail of this divine relocation. If this message confirms what you've been sensing in your spirit, please like this video and subscribe to our channel for more divine guidance. Hit the notification bell to ensure heaven's alerts reach you right when you need them. Share this message with someone who needs to be reminded that unexpected blessings still happen today. Each person who receives this message through you becomes part of your legacy of faith. Heavenly Father, we thank you for the divine connections you're creating between your faithful ones and those with resources to elevate them. Prepare our hearts to receive with gratitude and give with purpose. Amen. If this message has stirred faith for your coming blessing, consider showing your appreciation with a super thanks of $5, $10, $20, or more. Your support helps us continue delivering heaven's timely messages to those divinely positioned to receive them. Please share in the comments any signs of divine relocation you've already noticed in your life. Your testimonies strengthen others who are waiting for their breakthrough moment.